What's up everyone, this is Soulburner, and of course today I have my Salamangreat Deck Profile for you guys. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late on this. I wanted it to be earlier today, but I only had 2 of the structure decks. So it took me a second, finally went around town, found some of the structure decks because they're tough to find if you guys, if you've been trying to look for these yourself. And a lot of people are trying to charge double with these costs. But I was able to find a few of them, and I got my last one, but also I picked up 2 extras because I'm annoyed about these being tough to find, so we're going to give away 2 of these. That's just how I feel about it. So, yeah, this is worldwide. Link in the description for the giveaway. All you got to do is subscribe. Click that link, though, so I can keep track of everything. Use an email that you actually use, and that's how I'm going to contact you. We'll do this for like 4 days or something. Then I'll contact the winners, and also I'll announce the winners on Twitter and also on YouTube, because you can do that now with whatever it's called. You know, you can post things like that now. So, yeah, anyway, I thought this might be a good thing, too, because, yeah, I'm sorry for being a little bit late on this, and maybe this makes up for it a little bit. And it's worldwide and everything, too. So if you can see this video, you can enter the giveaway. You pay nothing if you win. I'm paying for shipping and everything, obviously. So, want to make sure that's clear. But yeah, I finally have my deck profile, and I try to go mainly budget with mine, but also too, I will talk about some budget options and stuff as we go as well, because honestly, you can build this deck for fairly cheap. I mean, I would say close to $50 depending on what you're choosing on like the extra deck and stuff too. So yeah, let's just get to it. All right, starting us off, I am running 3 of Salamangreat Gazelle. Gazelle's one of the brand new cards, of course, from the structure deck, and honestly, it's one of my favorites because this card is just awesome. First off, whenever Salamangreat is sent to the graveyard, you can just special summon this card. Also, whenever it's special summon or normal summoned, you're able to send a Salamangreat card from your deck to the graveyard. So it's kind of even like a Foolish Burial sort of card for Salamangreats. Basically, it's easy to get on the field, so that helps you with the Xyz summoning because the new Xyz monster, and also, obviously, Link summoning, so that's what I like about this. And not only that, of course, you want to send some of your Salamangreats to the graveyard to activate different effects, or to, even get back some of those cards, too, using other effects. So, it's one of the best cards for them, and like I said, it's a super rare that's in the structure deck. Yeah, easily one of my favorites, and it helps out the deck tremendously. Then, of course, after that, I have 3 of Salamangreat Spinny. Spinny is another one of those that's kind of like that too, where it just helps out the deck so much. Again, with it and Gazelle being level 3, they help you bring out the Xyz monster really easily, and they combo together really easily too. Because with Spinny, you can just send it from your hand to the graveyard, you can power up on your monsters, but also, by sending it to the graveyard, there you go. There's something for Gazelle. That way you can special summon. Also, Spinny, when it's in the graveyard, it can revive itself, so it's another way to get another monster out there. And both of them being easy to bring out, again, they're both level 3. So you can go for the rank 3 monster for them. So it's easy to do that. Also easy to get your Link monsters out and set everything up. So both of those are amazing cards. And the reason everyone's excited about the new support too. Because, yeah, they help out quite a bit, obviously. Next up, I am running 3 of Salamangreat Foxy. Foxy's useful because, well, first off, when it's normal summoned, you get to excavate the top 3 cards of your deck. Which from those 2, you get a Salamangreat you can add to your hands. And, yeah, just being able to, in a way, be sort of like duality for Salamangreats, kind of, course, without the drawbacks. It just makes it really useful. But yeah, plain and simple, more cards you have, the better. Then, of course, after that, Salamangreat Foxer. Foxer is pretty good to go along with Foxy, obviously. With it kind of helps you recycle some of your Link monsters, get them back. And also, it's another one that's pretty easy to get back from the graveyard and special summon. Next up, I'm running 1 of Salamangreat Falco. And, of course, 1 of Salamangreat Jaguar. See, on both of these, they kind of help you recycle some of your cards, but mainly they're 2 monsters that are easy to get on the field with their special summoning. With their effects, they're easy to special summon, which, yeah, just helps you go even further with Link summoning. It's kind of the best way to sum them up. So, both are just easy to get on the field, and like I said, being able to recycle some of your monsters, get back even, like Salamangreat spells and traps and stuff too. Yeah, both definitely come in handy for that kind of stuff. So, they're good to have at 1 each. Then, after that, of course, we have 3 of Lady Debug. Man, I wish this was in the structure deck. It feels like it should just be in the structure deck as well, even though it was like in the previous one. But yeah, this is one of those cards that's going to be a little bit tougher to pick up because it is in a previous structure deck and it's kind of pricey right now. Anyway, though, you do need this card at 3 because seriously, it's like a searcher for you. It helps you get everything you need, helps you set up your plays. I mean, it just like it does for Cyvers, it does obviously for Salamangreat, which, yeah, they're still Cyvers, so obviously it makes sense. But yeah, this card should have honestly just been in the structure deck because it is a card you need. So try to pick those up if you can or trade for them or whatever. But just being able to help you and then kind of go even further with your combos and stuff because of this card is obviously worth it. Also, I'm running 3 of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Yeah, this card was actually reprinted in the structure deck. It's reprinted as a common. I'm using my super rares because I have them. Yeah, I know, I'm flexing on you guys, right? Hey, I was able to at least get the super rares. I'm using those. I actually had good luck getting those. I'm surprised I actually got them from the structure deck. You know, any Ash Blossoms, because the kind of luck you guys know I've had. But anyway, yeah, it is actually budget now, and really good to have. And then also to go along with that, I'm running 2 of a Faked Veiler. Faked Veiler is always easy to get, so shouldn't be a problem to get those either. But yeah, those are pretty much the main hand traps I feel like you need. Alright, now moving on to our spell cards, I am running 3 of Salamangreat Circle. This card is another one of the new cards from the structure deck. Basically, it's a really good searcher for you, but also too, if you have one of your link monsters that has been resummoned using itself, then of course it can also help protect that link monster. So it's able to actually do both of those things, and yeah, it's just good for that reason, obviously too. And I like how it still can, you know, help protect your monsters. Then 1 of Salamangreat Sanctuary. This is your field spell. The main reason it's good is because it helps you reincarnation link summon. Again, I believe that's what it's called. But yeah, basically from that, you can get one of your link monsters like Heat Leo, and then, you know, just re-link summon another Heat Leo, getting the extra effects. So being able to do that obviously comes in handy for you, and the card is easily searched now with one of their new link monsters. So you only really need one of them. It's not a problem at all. And yeah, of course, that's one of the best things Salamangreat can do is kind of resummon themselves like that. So it definitely comes in handy. Then we also have Fusion of Fire. This is basically your Salamangreat polymerization. A little bit added to it on that, but it's pretty much the best way to put it. You want to have one of these because Violet Chimera, I mean, that is a really easy to bring out fusion monster for Salamangreat, so yeah, you definitely want to have it. Then after that, I'm also running 3 of Called by the Grave. You guys know, with all these hand traps, there you go. You want to have those. I mean, that's never going to really change. Then, of course, 2 of Twin Twisters. I feel like it's okay to run Twin Twisters in the main deck on this, not as a side deck thing. You need some spell and trap card destruction because that can be a problem for you, but also too, like I said, you don't mind discarding some of these cards so you can get their other effects. Then after that, of course, Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, and Super Polymerization. Super Polymerization is just really good for decks like this because take one of your opponent's monsters and then help you go for a summon because you just need a Salamangreat and a link monster. That's easy. That is really easy for you to do. Take one of your opponent's monsters too, especially one of their stronger monsters. Yeah, that's definitely going to help you out quite a bit. Now moving on to our trap cards, I am running 2 of Salamangreat Roar. This card is pretty much your counter trap to help you protect yourself from spells, traps, and monster effects. Helps you from all of those. Also, it's easy to get back and everything too, but mainly it's just there to help you in case, you know, just negate stuff that you need to negate. Then also to go along with that, 2 of Salamangreat Rage. This one is more of the destruction card. It can help you get rid of problems with the first effect, but of course, if you have, you know, Reincarnation Link summoned, then, you know, if you have one of those monsters on the field, you can actually destroy as many cards up to, you know, whatever the Link rating is on that Link monster. So if it's Heat Leo, it's 3, you know, or if it's Sunlight Wolf, that'd be 2. So it can get even better whenever you have a Reincarnation Link monster on the field. And then for some more negating effects, I am running 1 of Solemn Judgment and 2 of Solemn Strike. Both of those, you know, are pretty simple on that. But yeah, you want to have some negating effects too. Now, of course, for the extra deck, I am running 2 of Salamangreat Mirage Stalio. Like I said, this one is really easy to bring out. It's pretty much Spinny and Gazelle. You can use those 2 so easily together. Like I said, just using Spinny's effect. Then, of course, you know, it goes to the graveyard. Gazelle special summon. Then you can get Spinny back. Both level 3. There you go, XE Summon. And it's really simple on that. This card is not only easy to bring out, though, whenever you do, it helps even use it as part of a Link Summon, because then you're able to get rid of one of your opponent's monsters. You know, you can just easily get rid of that, too. And also, it helps you even extend your plays even more because of its own effects. So, it's just, like I said, ridiculously easy to bring out and fits with the deck perfectly. So, it is an amazing XE monster for the deck. And if that was enough, too, I'm also running, obviously, 1 of Salamangreat Violet Chimera. This is your fusion monster. This is the reason why we obviously have, you know, their polymerization and super polymerization, because this card is, again, it's a scary card, because even if you're not using one of your opponent's monsters, this is a game-ending card. If you play everything right and everything, it can get really strong and just wipe out your opponent. So it's just kind of an ace card that we have just in case we need it. There you go. And it's, like I said, super easy to bring out, too. Then, after that, I am running 3 of the new Salamangreat Bellinks. I don't know if I'm saying this card's name right, so forgive me if I am saying it wrong. But this is another amazing new card from the Structure Deck. It's a Link 1, so just about anything can go for it, so that's not a problem. And you want to keep getting these in the graveyard, because it can help protect your monsters and everything too. So I love it for that reason. It's usually the first thing you're going for. I mean, you could even do something like with Spinny, let's say you go ahead and just summon that, use it then to go for this card, and then you can bring Gazelle off of that even if you want to. I mean, and then of course you can get Spinning Back with its effect, and so on and so forth. Just build off of that. So it's like your first card you're going to use in your combo, in just about every combo there is for Salamangreats. To go along with that too, I am running 3 of Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. This card should have been in the structure deck. In my opinion, it should have just been in there. This is the one from Savage Strike. It's kind of pricey, but it is a card you need 3 of because it helps set up even more. It can help you get your, spells and traps back. It can, of course, help you, just set up for more plays, get your monsters and everything too. So it is a link monster you need. It's usually, like I said, after you're going for the first one, then you're going for the link 2 to set up. So you need to try to hunt these down. That is something that I feel like is just like plain and simple. You got to have it. And then, of course, 2 of Salamangreat Heat Leo. Heat Leo, of course, is pretty much your boss monster for the deck. I'm using the alt art, of course, it's in the structure deck. You can use the originals, it doesn't matter. Easy to bring out for this deck, too. That's one of the main ones you're going for. Can be very powerful, and really, you only need 2. For the other ones, you're just trying to use them, build off each other, get them to the graveyard. Heat Leo is kind of the end game, and then even after your reincarnation, summon him once. Then you're just going to want to keep him on the field. So, yeah, you only really need 2 of them. But if you have the room, you can go with 3. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Either way is fine. Then, of course, 1 of Update Jammer. Savage Strike, easy to get. It's a common, so that shouldn't be a problem. It's, at least from what I've seen, not expensive. Then Transcode Talker. That's from the previous starter deck. It shouldn't be too tough to get. I haven't checked in a while in price, but it's a card you do need because it works, obviously, with Cybers as well. Being able to then, you can summon it, get one of your Link monsters back, and build off of that. So it's a good Link monster to have. Then also, this is where the budget kind of stuff comes into play. This is something I'm going to have to explain. Okay, I'm also running 1 of Borload Dragon. I'm kind of going with that to make it a little bit cheaper, but you don't have to just go with something like this. This spot can be whatever you want it to be. So if you want to go with something cheaper, that is perfectly fine. So you can go with Borload if you have one already. Also, if, let's see here, my card's over here. If you happen to have Boral Sword, go for that too. I mean, that's another option, but this card's very expensive right now, so that's why I'm not recommending it, but if you want to, there you go. You could also even go with Nightmare Phoenix. So that could be another option for you, or just a plain and simple option, just go with that 3rd Heat Leo, okay? If you need to do that, just do that. Because I know that Borload is still fairly expensive, so if you want it to be more budget friendly, I suggest just going with that 3rd Heat Leo, or like I said, Nightmare Phoenix, or happen to have, Boral Sword already, I would go with that. But for me, I'm going to go with Borload, because I feel like he fits a little bit better in this deck than most. But yeah, like I said, just go with what you think on that. It's not one of those you absolutely need, is all I'm saying. And then the last one is number 41, Baguska the Terribly Tired Taper. This is just a good option to have. We do have level 4s. It's an easy XC monster to go for as well, and I like having that option. It's an option I've seen a lot of people go for as well, and it's just good to have that. So yep, there you go. That is my Salamangreat Deck Profile. Of course, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and again, I hope I gave you guys some suggestions, because the main Link monsters you need and XC are the ones in the structure deck. And of course, like I said, Sunlight Wolf. That's the only thing. I wish it was in there so it'd be a lot easier for you guys. But yeah, that is the only Link monster I feel like hunt those down. Other than that, structure deck's fine. So yeah, that's just what I think on this. Let me know what you guys think, and hopefully these structure decks haven't been too tough for you guys to pick up either, because yeah, I know they're tough over here. So let me know what you guys think. Of course, like I said, check out the giveaway down in the description, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss out on future content. And of course, I will catch you guys later. See ya.